Yeah.
Oh man, oh, wrong scene. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to another Wildewitch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, a game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we're playing D&D. This session features the Burning Veil storyline set in our very own Bellinara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the
Thanks.
incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they're resting a little bit after a, we'll say, eventful party. And we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
Oh, we're gonna start with me?
Yeah.
Me. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Thresh. I'm playing Bracken. He's our Kender fighter monk. Used to be a fairy, is now a Kender. He's good with punching and kicking. He's good at, making sure things go in the right spot by force. Not so much good with words, but he tries. At the finer, fanciful things, he's not good at either. But we're getting there. Yeah, Bracken's here as kind of the group's muscle, and you know is there for Bracken likes to party. Hey.
We can't all like to party, Bracken.
I did it first.
All right. Next up for our introductions, what do we learn about Avi?
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm playing Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer who cares about her friends deeply, is constantly quietly singing, and is just a little spooky.
We love a little spooky.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Next up for our introductions, we've got Cecil.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I play Cecil Darkholm. He's a forest gnome cavalier. He's been working through the events that they've experienced here in Vale de Farah, and is more determined than ever to help protect his friends from the danger that surrounds them.
Hell yeah. Next up, let's learn about Ozira.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Ozira. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we went through trauma. We had burritos, we had bowls, and then we got drunk and a bunch of other things at the same time. But he loves long, hard walks on the beach with tea in hand and playing with blocks that can be put together. Anywho, that's it.
And then we have an introduction for Xander.
Hello, my name is Bo, and I'm playing Xander. They are a changeling artificer sorcerer, a self-proclaimed crafter of organic materials and a prodigy of shadows. They are on a journey of self-discovering, healing, and to get answers to all of their questions. For them, each day is a new adventure yet to be had. And oh boy, what an adventure they have had so far.
And there's more adventure to be had as we are, with our introductions covered, going to dive into our session. Last session, there was an interesting way to calm down and relax after everything.
Shot.
And why don't we start with the aftermath of such a exciting day out?
Am I still wearing pants? Let's see.
You can roll for it.
Roll for pants check. Investigation or perception?
We're gonna roll firstly a D100. We'll
Uh-huh.
say if you are below 50, you've lost your pants.
Hell yeah. 51!
Osiris still has pants.
They're around my ankles, but we got them.
Bracken, you don't know where yours are at.
Hell yeah.
Not with a 10.
Oh boy.
Go find it.
Yeah. Where was that 10 when I was trying to do divine intervention? Dang it.
Oh god.
But yeah, you know what? Anyone who is drinking excessively last session,
Mhm.
why don't we
Everyone.
get a Constitution saving throw to see how well you're doing in the morning?
Woo! Yeah, that tracks.
Avi's good. Ozira, you're hungover.
Yeah!
Xander, you're
Woo!
fine.
Oh, hail Salanthra.
Cecily, you've got a bit of a headache, but you're good. And then what does Bracken get?
I mean, Bracken's waking up
Before you
to
go,
ash
go.
and dust. He's missing his pants, and I guess he's gonna kind of wander around looking for those.
Give me an investigation check.
You got it. He will walk up to people in the building as well. Hey, have you seen a pair of pants?
Bracken.
yeah,
About,
they're around my
about-
ankles, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, not about yay size. He'll point.
I don't know
down
what
his
size
legs.
yay is. I don't feel like yaying right now. It hurts too much.
You need to turn around, go back to your room, and go find other pants.
Listen, I could get you some jorts right now if you'd like.
I don't. In current year, it's kind of hard to own more than 2 or 3 pairs of pants.
Honestly, you gotta be able to wear like at least 2 repeatedly for like a long time till they go
We've
away.
all worn the same outfits as long as we know each other, save for
No.
like
Honestly.
1 or 2 nights.
No.
Right?
No.
We'll have like fancier clothes that go on top of our regular clothes, like at a masquerade ball or something. But like if we had a beach episode, maybe we'll spice it up. But
You're
you know.
telling me that you don't have any other pants, Bracken.
I have other pants. They're just
Go put them on.
they're in the wash.
Give
I
me a
need
minute.
wait, if you don't wear them, why are they in the wash?
I need.
This is exactly, you yelled at me at one point for keeping extra clothes for you, but now you're gonna be so happy because I do have pants
Look,
for you.
the way this works. Okay,
Uh-huh.
let's make it. As soon as my pants need a wash,
Yes.
I set them aside to put them in the wash, and I
Mhm.
put on the new pair, and the old pair goes to the wash.
Wait, well,
And
what about
then-
the times whenever they're not fully dirty, so they go
Wait
on
a
the
minute.
chair? That way they're still good for tomorrow because you use them, but they're not good
So
for
the ones I'm missing on my clean set.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you put quotes around the wash?
It's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah,
long
I got-
process. I don't entirely know how it works. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so-
so what happens?
Freaking Pedro keeps better track of his clothes than you do. You understand this?
What happens is
Uh-huh.
my dirty pants go in a little pile, and eventually they show back up clean.
Little pal.
And wherever they are, from the time they go into that pile to folded on my bed, that's what I call the wash.
You know what the wash is? That's me.
No,
Oh,
no.
that's
Yeah.
right. Wait. Do you wash your towel too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, you do? Because the towel washes you. You don't wash the towel.
he's got a point.
I mean, once you put it on the rack in the evening, it just makes it forget. You can't do it twice in one day because then it's dirty. But by tomorrow, the towel's already clean just by hanging out
You
there.
quoting no plays at me. I'm
Huh?
sorry. You wash your towel at least once a week.
Shit, that's the count.
Okay.
Same as your bed sheets.
Oh, I gotta make a couple calls.
Yeah. What's
Man, I really gotta
Hey.
start bundling my sheets up on the floor some more.
Hey, Bo, did you find Bracken's pants?
Uh,
Xander like comes down and is like has heard most of this, has remained
Bracken's just
silent.
chilling in a pair of boxer briefs in front of everyone.
Xander Foley is just like I don't really know if I can contribute much to this.
Can you contribute pants?
See, that's one thing I can't do.
Copy. It's all right. Hey, you have many other
I
qualities. I mean, we're all missing pants right now. Mine are on ankles. His is gone. Do you have pants on?
So
Yeah.
wait, time out. You know where your pants are. Just
Yeah.
pull them up.
Well, I like the breeze right
on
now.
Because they're on me.
Honestly.
No, not Mister around his ankles over here.
it'd be about this point
You're
that
itchy.
Miss Matilda is starting to come by and notices, oh, well, I was going to let you know that breakfast has been made, but perhaps if you're in need of some laundry, I can be of assistance.
Thank you, Miss Matilda.
You know what? That works. You can take care of that. I'll go work on breakfast for everybody, and Bracken's gonna start walking in his boxer briefs to the
Hell
kitchen.
yeah. Miss Matilda, you are magical. We appreciate you.
Bracken, you don't need to be making for everyone. The table's already set.
Breakfast time.
Woo. I will finally pull up my pants. Oh, it's so itchy. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you needing me to do your laundry as well?
Please.
I'll give you all a few minutes to make sure everything's put outside that needs to be laundered, and outside your rooms, I'll come by and pick them up and have them done this day.
Pants are off. They're on my shoulders, draped as I walk back to my room.
I feel like I need to apologize to you, Miss Matilda.
Oh.
It's not the worst I've seen. I'll tell you that much.
You've seen worse than this.
There have been some guests for the lady that are a little more. We'll just say that they aren't quite so polite in their eatings.
Well, then I really will apologize.
So,
You'll hear the occasional yelp from the kitchen as Bracken cooks bacon in just boxer briefs, no shirt, no pants.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Bacon grease will hit him.
you have one of the kitchen attendants that is normally like your station buddy just watching you, and it's like they're shaking their head every time. He's not helping.
He's gonna cook this breakfast, goddammit. He's gonna
Yeah.
make it
Let
work.
him cook.
But yeah, you guys can sit down for breakfast in a clean set of clothes, waiting for the dirty set to be washed by Miss Matilda, collected and attended to.
All right, cool. Breakfast is starting. Everyone go to breakfast with your hands up and your pants down. I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, bacon.
You would hear Ansel nearby. I would much rather the reverse of that. Pants up, hands down?
Hands up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then thumbs up.
I agree with him this time.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
eat my breakfast. That's all I want.
Yeah, no, Avi, I'm on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Cecil would have walked in.
Hurting children.
Cecil would have walked in as Bracken was walking out mostly naked, and then come in and seen Ozira with the pants down and then off. It would just kind of been quiet for a while, sat down to eat, and would lean over to Avi. How much did they drink last night?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
I know.
See, I don't know if it's just because of last time. I think I've just learned how to handle. I don't know. It's definitely not hitting me
Xander.
as hard as it should.
Honey, don't. You've been drunk one other time. Go.
Those are rookie numbers. We need to get those numbers up.
You're fine.
I'd prefer not to.
Copy that. Respectable.
I don't know what happens to me when that.
You dance like a maniac.
Not literal water and tangy drinks.
It was great.
There is a thudding of excited footsteps that come down the stairs, and you see Cadrit. He's in his armor, he's got his mace and shield, and he seems excited and ready to get to training. Cecil, are we gonna do more today?
Would you like to?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll get some stuff together and I'll be right out.
Do you mind
Okay.
if I watch?
Hey, Cecil, can I bring Pyreheart? He wants to practice too. He can be a nice training dummy. I don't want to say dummy because he's really a smart boy, but you know what I mean.
Sure.
Cool.
And Cecil go get ready for training.
So, Cadrib, like, skips the whole breakfast table and just, like, rushes out to the training yard and is very much excitedly waiting. He's doing all sorts of stretches. They may or may not be actual stretches, but he seems to be having a good time.
Might be a stretch to say. Sorry, that one was a reach.
No.
You gotta warm up and then you can start getting in with the puns. It's fine.
Yeah.
Brack will come out with one on this screen.
So, as you're, so as you guys are going about your morning, whether that is breakfast or just eating or preparing for some training.
Wait. What do you mean between breakfast or just eating? What's the difference there?
Yeah. Wait a minute here.
Wait a minute.
What do you mean by that?
There was a full table spread and ready before breakfast even, or before Bracken even went to start cooking. So, like, you could have just sat down and started eating.
That's
That
bullshit.
sounds logical. How dare you?
I know my friends would wait for breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
¿Por qué no los dos? But anyway.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm heading down towards the training area with Cecil and Pyreheart to meet up with Cadreb. And hey, Cecil, so do you want to watch your boy hang out with my boy, or do you want to have both our boys go after you? I'll stand over to the side and watch. I'm not really much of a marshal myself, but how do you want to do it?
I need to have a go at Cadra, my own one.
Okay. We'll hang out and then let us know how we can participate.
Then maybe him and Pyreheart can have a bout.
A little scuffle. Copy that.
So,
I'm gonna like sit close by and watch them and like write in my journal because I think it'd be hilarious to watch all of this unfold.
I believe Avi is also out there watching, yeah?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were.
I asked and nobody answered, so
I did answer.
Yeah.
Avi found something else to do.
Okay.
So,
What's the name? I'm kidding.
as you guys are setting about, for the sparring, It is first. It seems Cecil and Cadrit. And Cecil, what is your approach to the training session?
I'm gonna let him come at me, and then I'll counterattack.
Okay, so, what we'll do then is we're gonna make this a contested roll here. Cadrip will roll a athletics check for his attacks. And Cecil, you can make either a deception or an insight for the counter.
All right.
Your 15 beats out his 12. So as Cadrib is running, you see exactly the sort of attacks he's going to make. He is a very novice fighter. His attacks are wide and open. How do you counter that?
Oh, wait, maybe. I'm probably going to expect him to be off balance a little bit, so when I see his balance shift off, then I'll step forward and give a little swing.
Okay, yeah. You're able to make contact, not enough to cause damage, but definitely enough to prove the point. And as Cadrib stumbles back, he looks very much taken aback here. No, I'm supposed to win. I won last time. I'm good.
Well, you've still got a lot to learn.
Like what?
Like this, and I'll try and go for his toesies.
Not the
That is
toesies.
All right.
Not in like a hard way, just, just kind of, ha!
You monster.
I want you to make me a athletics check, and I'm gonna have him do a dexterity save.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
He sees it coming from a mile away and jumps back. No!
Can I grapple him?
Yeah, athletics check.
That's 20.
Yeah, you're able to get a hold of him. It's definitely a bit of work, as he gets a 17. But you're able to, get the hold in and, no! Not fair!
Fighting's not always fair, and then I'm gonna try and push him to the ground and pin him.
Alright, this will be another athletics check.
Give a wee suplex.
18.
Beats his 16.
Oh, it's almost a natural one.
You get him pinned, and
Do you give up?
fine!
I'll let him up.
He's like all pouty as he sits up.
What did you learn?
You cheat.
What?
How did I cheat?
You
Yeah.
went after my toesies.
All's fair in fighting.
Hmm.
Remember that.
I don't like that rule.
Well,
What rule do you like?
Where I win.
That's not a rule. That's just something that you want.
you've got to earn it. You
Gotta
got a little
protect the
taste.
toesies. You
had a
lied
little
on your
ta-
feet. Sorry, go ahead.
You had a little taste of victory last time. Maybe that was just a fluke.
It's not a fluke. And he stands up, like, hands at his side.
Well, if you were protecting Miss Avi, wouldn't you try and do anything you could to do that?
Yeah.
Even cheat?
Well, yeah, that's to protect Miss Avi.
Well, keep that in mind next time then.
Remember, Kajib, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
That doesn't
Okay.
even make any sense.
You see that guy over there? Hey, I'm pointing at Pyreheart.
Yeah?
Pretend he's trying to hurt Miss Avi.
Pyreheart, delay the previous order. Don't activate that. Just swing only, and that way we don't have any oopsies.
So, Kadrib will then move over to spar with Pyreheart. Have just a straight d20 roll made for me for Pyreheart in his spar
Yeah.
session.
Copy that. 5.
Kadrib does slightly better with a 9. So there's definitely work to be done, but they're going for it. While
Yeah.
this is happening, Bracken, Avi, the two of you were not outside during the training. Where
Yes.
can the two of you be found, either together or separate?
Bracken is going to oversee getting dressed and getting his laundry sorted. So he's heading over to the laundry.
Okay, so Bracken's hanging out with Miss Matilda. Nice.
Hell yeah. Me and Miss Matilda throwing it back.
How naughty.
No.
Avi is she told everybody that she wouldn't chase the song in the way that she was. Meaning she won't go looking for fights, but she figures a more healthy way is to see if anybody's written about it. And there's a lot of dead people where we're at, so somebody's got to have, right?
Potentially.
So we're in the library looking for anything pertaining to dying and hearing music.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation on that, and we'll come back to that very shortly.
It's bad.
It could have been worse. I've seen
Bad.
worse numbers.
Yeah. It's still bad.
Bracken,
Yes.
you are with Miss Matilda, and she is. I mean, she's very much what you would expect of a house keeper. She oversees the kitchens. She's overseeing the laundry now as well. And she seems quite chuffed to be doing it. She doesn't seem out of place or output.
Bracken's just kind of hanging out, like half naked, like you would in a laundromat, and it's your last day of clothes. He's just waiting for things to get done. So, Miss Matilda, how long you been around here?
Oh, been service of Miss Earwithelf for I think about a century now.
It's a pretty long time.
I've been dead a lot longer.
Bracken thinks that's 10 years. I just want to throw that out. Man, I remember a century ago.
I didn't realize Kender lived that long.
Well, I used to be a fairy, but that's a whole nother story.
Century perhaps makes a bit of sense there.
Well, yeah, we lived like hundreds of centuries or tens of centuries, somewhere in there. It all gets kind of lost. There's a good amount of years there.
She nods. There's a there's an amused upturn of her lips. Well,
Anyway,
well,
yeah, you were saying something.
yeah. Have you ever washed your laundry before?
I mean, yeah, like in like rivers and stuff, but I think we got some magic clothes when I signed up with this group, because whenever they get dirty, I leave them in a pile, and then like a couple days later, they show up cleaned, and it's like really cool.
You sound like some of the nobility I used to work for in life.
I'm not no noble. I hate those guys.
Is it because you're so alike then?
What'd you say?
It seems to me that you are sharing some traits to people that you don't quite like, and is it because you see yourself in them?
There's a snapping sound in Bracken's head as he starts to just see red, but he doesn't want to knock out Miss Matilda. I'm gonna go on a little walk, Miss Matilda. Please don't ever say something to me like that again.
Perhaps then... you
Bracken's
learn...
already leaving.
She says this as you're on your way up. Perhaps then you should learn... And you don't hear the rest of that sentence, but just a cue to Miss Matilda washing laundry and seeming to be a little, perhaps, a bit of a smug smile.
Finally got rid of him.
Sure, that's what's going through her mind. Avi.
Yeah.
A 14. Irwithel has a expensive library, but it doesn't quite cover terribly much in particular music. But as you are looking through, you come across a book that could perhaps be of assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Gloom Noir has a sister city, known as Dim Noir. And their ruling council is made up of a bard collective. They might have perhaps the knowledge of songs heard after death. Though it perhaps would be a group trip presented to the others.
Things are being written down. I'm definitely going to bring this up.
Bracken,
Yes.
where does your walk take you?
Away from the laundry.
Okay.
He didn't really have a spot in mind.
Do you stay in the house or do you go outside?
I think Bracken would stay in the house. He is walking around, so his fit right now is boots, socks, boxer briefs, hand wraps,
Oh yeah.
and then a newsy cap. As he's walking around the manor, I think he'll make his way back to him and Terry's room, but he's not really going at a rapid pace. He's kind of clearing his head a bit.
So kind of meandering about, just...
Yeah.
I would say that, Avi, as you are making your notes, you would hear the heavy thuds of footsteps in the hallway.
I kind of peek my head out.
You would see Bracken in his partially dressed state.
Bracken,
Oh, hey, Avi, what's up?
why aren't you dressed?
I'll wait on my clothes in the laundry. Sometimes you gotta give the magic a little bit of a break, I guess.
What magic?
The magic clothes we got.
None of us have magic clothes.
We do. You don't know about this?
Please, Bracken, tell me about the magic
All right,
clothes.
come with me. Come with me.
All
And
right, all right.
Bracken will lead Avi back to his room so he can explain. So, ever since we started adventuring together, it started off kind of slow, but it does it now. Whenever my clothes get like really dirty or I spill something on them or there, there's a whole bunch of blood on them from beating someone up or whatever it is, uh, what I'll do is I'll leave my clothes in a neat little pile somewhere and, just kind of leave them off to the side and forget about them.
Mhm.
And from there, the clothes will disappear for a small amount of time as I
Mhm.
wear a different set,
Yeah.
and the clothes will get cleaned and appear folded wherever we're hanging out. Like
And we're
magic.
talking like Dylan's house where we stay, and when we were in
Just anywhere.
Valdefera,
Anywhere. When
where
we're
we were hanging
traveling,
out,
when we
like
set
a
up camp.
camp, and
Yeah,
yep,
everywhere. It's like
uh-huh.
magic clothes. My clothes got enchanted by some wizard, some dumb wizard must have hit me with some spell that they thought would hurt me, but just made my clothes clean themselves.
I'm surprised that you have survived this long in life,
What?
Bracken. I've been cleaning your clothes. Everybody's clothes.
Wh-
Your clothes are not magic. I am washing them.
What?
Just like I wash the dishes, especially when Lorcan was supposed to and he never did. I do your
Well,
laundry.
that's a Lorcan thing. Don't get mad at me for that.
Now you're telling me you got magic clothes and I'm the one who's been washing them.
Well, you never said that you would. I just thought it was like its own thing. I didn't know.
I took it. Listen. Nobody was taking care of themselves. It was you. It was Ozira. It was Cecil. Cecil didn't. Y'all. None of y'all carried extra clothes. You weren't taking care of them. You weren't washing them. So I started doing them. I started
Well,
cleaning everybody's clothes.
well,
What do you want me to do? I started carrying clothes for you in the bag.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh. But now you're saying that your clothes are magic.
Well, I thought they were. I thought some dumb wizard hit me with a clothes cleaning spell.
Bye, Bracken.
A cleaning clothes spell.
Bye, Bracken.
An enchantment of
See you later. Bye.
thread cleaning. Now, hey, what do you do for blood stains? You're really good at it.
Bye. I'm going outside. Your Bracken can't go.
Bracken's just gonna sit on the foot of his bed in a thinker's pose, perusing the new information he has been given.
Do you still have bacon grease on your nips?
Yeah, absolutely. He's just,
Oh yeah.
and some of it's still sizzling and popping on his chest.
Avi, as you head outside, you'd notice where Xander is on the ground, Ozira and Cecil are standing, and it seems that Pyreheart, this towering golem, and little itty bitty Cadrib are going at it.
Immediate panic.
Don't worry. I've nerfed him a lot. He's
What?
not.
No.
He's moving at half speed. He's
He's-
literally moving.
Cadrib is still learning. What are we doing?
I'm literally telling Pyheart, punch right, and he punches left just to see if he messes up. But he's moving so slowly. He's perfectly safe. We're trying to up his ego.
No.
Kadrib, you're having fun, right?
I'm winning!
Should I tell him to stop holding back?
You're not learning. Cecil, you said that you were training him.
What? I did.
And most targets he might fight might be bigger than him, so he's learning how to utilize speed. Now, they might not be as slow as Pyreheart is trying to be right now, but it's still good
Everybody's
practice.
gone fucking crazy today. I'm leaving. Bye.
Avi! And I will follow. Avi, I was keeping an eye on them. I did have something ready.
It's not. It's fine.
Well, if it's any comfort, I was just making sure that if anything did happen, then I could help.
I appreciate it, but I trusted Cecil to make sure that he would be all right during training, and sent him to fight that.
I mean,
I can heal everything.
Kedrib does have to learn how to fight somehow.
He doesn't. It is his choice. He doesn't need to. And I'm not going to have him get hurt from me, because that's what started it all.
Avi, I understand that. But I also had to learn through the mistakes of battle, and I point to my arm. Sometimes the mistakes in battle are irreversible. It's better that he learns it now. I don't want him to become something like me.
It's
And
fine.
I don't want have to make something for him to become like me.
It's fine. I'm going to go inside. Make sure
Alright.
he's fine.
You have my word. And I will go back and sit and continue keeping an ear out for any noises that would make it obvious that something happened. And I will continue sitting on the ground writing in my journal. And yeah.
Okay.
So she called Pyre Heart a thing. That's just rude. Tell you
Cadrib's
what.
winning.
Okay. How about we do this? Let's have Kadrib hit Pyre Heart as hard as he can. I'm not gonna have him hit him back. Just see if he can break through everything. That's not, Pyre Heart can heal. He'll be fine. But like, have him. Is he using a what weapon is he using right now?
He has a one-handed mace.
There you go. Cool. Yeah. Hey, giving someone mace is always a good thing, just no matter what. But yeah, you want to try that?
All right, Cadrib, you're a lot smaller, so you just like I'm a lot smaller than most of the things that I fight. You got to figure out where its weakness is, and then that's where you want to hit it.
Right in the kneecap.
Wouldn't his feet be the weak spot?
Well,
Sure.
go for the knee, and then he won't be able to move. He might still be able to hobble around if you hit him in the foot.
What if I took his teeth?
Can you
Bit of
reach
a-
them?
Bit of a jump, but like that'd be really impressive, honestly.
I could climb.
Well,
I mean, I'm gonna allow you to hit him, but I don't think most opponents are gonna let you like climb them. Basically,
What if I'm fast?
are you fast?
I'm real fast.
I don't know. Let's see how hard you can hit first.
Okay. So, we're gonna do another contested roll here.
Okay.
If you want Pyre Heart to be on a defensive stance,
Yeah.
insight
Okay. I mean,
or
he's not good
dexterity.
at insight. Can I argue for just either strength or constitution because he's trying to take it more than like
If he's trying to take it, then yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say Constitution.
yeah, because everyone's just kind of like tensing up basically, as if a robot can tense. But you know what I mean. Yeah. But Oofers at 10.
Kadrib got a nat 20.
Hell yeah, boarding flare.
So,
I
as
say that in jest.
I mean, I'll do it. I'll make that another roll.
No, it's fine.
But yeah.
It's all for him to learn.
So Kadrib does get a fairly sturdy hit right in the knee. There is the sparks of the metal striking against each other from his mace and Pyreheart's existence. And yeah, it's a solid hit. If it wasn't for the fact that his opponent is a construct, that probably would have broken someone's kneecap.
Look at you. I'll kind of look at the dented metal on the kneecap. That's really good. And give it a few seconds and it kind of pops back in place and heals. Like, you're fine, buddy. It's cool. There you go, Kadrib. Now proceed to climb if you would like. Do you want to try a climb thing now? That's cool. I think you've earned the right to that. If that's cool, Caleb, Cecil.
yeah, good hit, Kadrib. That was you really actually are taking instruction surprisingly well.
Well, yeah, you're a good teacher.
Thank you.
Chill.
I think I'm gonna actually go inside and get a snack.
Okay.
Tired already?
Cadrip just waddles inside, puts his mace and shield down at the back door, and goes in to the kitchen.
Cecil will follow and set them upright in more of a proper way to not just cast them aside.
Yeah.
I'll go hang out with Xander. Are you still outside? Did you go inside?
I think will probably still be outside. They're enjoying the scenery and the
Yeah.
environment that surrounds them currently. Yeah, they're
I'll walk
probably
over.
still there.
Yeah. So, good morning. I don't know if things are always going to be as teary or pantsless as it is today, but I'm glad that you're able to be here whenever things are this relaxed.
Yeah. It's. I hope I didn't do anything to off-put you in any
Me?
capacity. Yes.
Oh.
I'm very unaware when it comes to being drunk. Last time, Radra Natriana. I could go on a while about that, but yeah. If anything off-put you
No,
in any capacity, I apologize.
no. I think we all are able to get together, have fun, have a good time, and say what we really mean or would like to have said, but without the greasing of the wheels, as it were.
Yes.
I do feel like I know everyone a bit better, both on the inebriated side, but in addition to just knowing everyone a bit better in general too. So
Absolutely.
I do think I know you the least, naturally, because hey, I
Yes.
met you yesterday.
Yes. Well, I have a lot that has happened to me.
Yeah,
Um,
that
I
is
mean,
what
I
I
could,
gathered. Yeah.
yes, I could go on about it, but if you want a bit of a explanation, I guess I could provide that, but
You don't owe me an explanation at all, but if you do feel the need to share, whether to, just because you want to, that's perfectly fine. We
makes
are
sense.
not our we are not our pasts, and they don't define us. But if they're inspiring you to do something about it, I would like to help you or any of my other friends for sure.
Well, I would have to say that my past currently at this moment, especially given the time for contemplation and meditation, I don't even know. Would those be the same thing? I don't know. I get
Potentially.
wrapped up in the details, but it's currently motivating me to find my parents.
Oh, I can relate to that one a little bit. I know I told you that I spoke to my dad for the first time yesterday, and I'm still coming to terms with that. But with your family, I don't know quite so much. I mean, are they missing, or did they leave, or what?
Well, I was raised in an orphanage, not too far out from here.
Mhm.
I I guess people would say that I am local to Gloom Noir, but uh I I don't know really anything. All I know is that I had a friend who I thought was my friend betray me, and well, it came to terms and come to find out that she was actually the daughter of the headmaster of the orphanage.
Oh,
I'm even surprised that she let me kill him, and she also went along with it.
does sound complicated, but not too dissimilar from where it kind of was for me. I was raised in a temple, and I had a best friend who betrayed me. And as far as I know, he's not related to the head person there, but he did go off and is doing probably some really shitty things out there. But haven't seen him in a long time, but hope to resolve that bit there. And with my family, I'm not sure if I'm looking for closure or what's going to happen once I meet them, but I would like to just know them and have them be a part of my life, even though probably don't really want them around too close if we're going to be off doing who knows what in the future. But I think it'd be nice just to have a face to face. Is that something that you're looking for as well?
Um, I guess I'm more looking for answer as to how I am able to do what I can. I I'm what people would call a bone cobbler. I use organic materials, flesh being that. I use it to create constructs and materials. I can use normal metal. It actually is part of me. And yeah, um, it's something I'm a little touchy about when it comes
Uh,
to my past profession, but
okay. Like I said, we all have the things that we came from, and I I know where my power comes from. I think, at least I think I do. And then for you, do you think it's something that you were born with, something that you were given, or just something that you're, well, gonna have to make your own? Well, it's definitely your own. It seems like already, but
in a way, yes. A father figure who meant a lot to me, Roderick. Um, he, especially after I left the orphanage, he was one of the people that took me in, and my friend. Um, he was the one who guided me in the ways of becoming an artificer, in the traditional ways of an artificer.
Right.
Um, but uh, sadly, even though I thought he died due to an accident, he was murdered by that best friend. So, hooray! And all that is left is this. And Z gestures to this almost like worn down leather cloak, um, very tattered, uh, patched up in certain places with other fabric, um, and they take it off. This was the only thing that I have left of him.
uh, can't imagine. I'm sorry, and I, I can imagine that you miss him every day and the impact that he has on you or had on you. But I'm sure he'd be very proud of whatever you're gonna do in the future and the person you're gonna become. And let's let those who are no longer with us be what inspire us to keep going forward. Because unfortunately, life does go on, and us along with it. And hopefully, we can make it better for as long as we're here.
And with those words, we're gonna have to cut to our first ad break for the evening. So, stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wildewitch RP. If you want to directly support us, you can do so through my Ko-fi, link for that's on screen, as well as in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks to the entire community. These perks benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So, stick around with us. We'll see you all very soon.
It's the song that I think it is.
No.
Alright, we are back in action. And while there is some bonding happening outside, Avi,
Yeah.
where are you?
Yeah, I'm in one of the front rooms. Just kind of pacing.
You didn't notice her when you first entered in.
Um,
But you would definitely hear when a groan comes from one of the couches. And Carissa speaks up. I can hear you pacing.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault that I drank as much as I did.
We all drank the same amount. Just affected. Are you good? Do you need water? Anything?
I just need to rest a bit here.
All right, I'll pace somewhere else. It's fine.
Why are you pacing?
Because Cecil's trying to catch up, and I trust Cecil a lot, but I didn't trust him to, put him in danger. And maybe I overreacted, but I got a little upset.
You're allowed to be upset, darling. What did Cecil do that put Cadrip in danger?
He let him fight Ozara's thing.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. It's so new.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there are worse things that Cecil could have done.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, it might just be me, but it seemed very dangerous. And he's only just learning, you know? And I'm sure Cecil's aware that I will crush him if anything happens to him, but I just care about Cadrip
Say that like it was
a
threat.
lot.
Well, that is nothing to be worked up over. Caring about people. Gods know that I've cared about people in my time. And what I've done in those situations.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
if you trust Cecil to act with Cadrib's best existence in mind, surely he was thinking when he proposed or at least oversaw whatever was going on between Cadrib and Ozira's newest edition.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Is there anything else that's on your mind? Maybe something that helped lead to an outburst?
Bracken didn't know that I'd been washing his clothes.
Bracken doesn't know much of anything.
Bracken thought his clothes were magic. I also, was thinking of healthier ways to go about this song business. And there's a city. I don't know how far away it is, but it's run by bards, and they might know more.
I find that bards are plenty informative, able to gather information that others typically don't. Hold on and retain information well longer than anyone else there should.
Now stop it.
Besides, it might be nice to get away from the city. We've been doing so much work.
Mm.
We, you all, and Zephyriel, and Hughes. But it might be nice to, I don't know, get a carriage, travel, see what Veil de Umbra has to offer while we're here. Besides, what good would it be to just wait for, I believe you described the woman absolutely wretchedly, to get back to us? And
Oh, that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's terrible.
so, why not have a bit of time for us while we're here? Don't have to wait on everybody else.
I like that. Thank you. I like it when people are on my side.
And she gives a smile.
You doing anything?
Right now, trying to get past this horrid hangover.
All right. You want company while you do that?
Only if you stop pacing.
I'll stop pacing if you tell me about what's going on with you and Cecil.
She gives a very sly smile. Why, there's nothing going on between me and Cecil.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But if he'd be welcome to change that, I wouldn't say no.
He's a good man.
He is.
All right. Quiet company. No more pacing.
And as you're doing that, Bracken, you're still up in your room. Cecil, where do you go after you settle Cadrib's shield and mace into a proper resting position?
Cecil would have kind of followed him back inside a little bit, not necessarily where he's, just to see where he's going, and then he was going to report to Avi how good Cadrip did.
Okay. Roll for me. Roll for me a D100, please.
It's a 93.
As you were able to see that Hadrib had gone to the kitchens to start fixing himself a snack, like standing on chairs, climbing onto counters, all that amazing goblin goodness. You go to search for Avi, and you can hear a conversation between her and Carissa, and as you kind of move closer, you can hear a bit more, and you catch that last bit of the conversation where Carissa and Avi were talking about you, Cecil.
Cecil would have done a move like where he's like, he hears him talking and he takes like 2 steps into view and then hears it and then turns around and starts walking away.
Okay.
When he gets a little bit far away, he'd Avi!
Help, there he is. You rest.
And there's just a very sort of at ease smile, but she gives a nod as you're able to follow the sound where Cecil calls.
Yes, Cecil.
You should have seen Cadrip out there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing. I'm listening to your words.
Well, he learned some good lessons, some hard lessons. You should have seen him putting hits on Ozira's thing. The thing,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
the Fireheart thing. Yeah, he
Yep.
took it at the knees. He was gonna climb it and show us. I'm still trying to figure out what his strengths are. But he sure got the passion for learning.
Mhm.
I'm actually shocked, legitimately.
Oh, I know. I'm very proud of him. He's a fast learner.
How? I don't get it.
Don't get what?
I just, you know, I don't get it.
Okay.
He's doing it for you.
I know he is. That's why I'm so invested in how he's doing.
Yeah, well, so far that's his strength.
I trust you, Cecil.
Thanks.
I
I won't.
know you're a good teacher.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could put in front of him that he wouldn't go after with zero fear in his heart.
I need
But
you
I
to
won't.
know something, Cecil.
Okay.
Um, I love you. You're my favorite, and you know that.
Slight nod.
But I will fucking kill you if anything happens to him.
Slower, deeper nod.
All right?
Uh, uh, yeah. I wouldn't put anything in front of him that he couldn't handle.
All right. I believe
Thanks.
you. Great work.
Thanks. Cecil took like 3 steps backwards. If anything were to come after you, no matter what it was, he would jump in there. So, maybe some accelerated training might be okay. He's not going to get hurt. We got people that can heal.
Got it.
Everything's okay.
All right.
He's good.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Mhm.
I'm going to make sure he doesn't destroy the kitchen.
Okay.
He worked up an appetite. Okay, bye. Cecil just
Yeah,
backed away.
bye.
All right. So, what do you all do after this? How do you approach the day? Eventually, your laundry does get done, Miss Matilda, delivering everyone's that had placed it outside to back to the room.
Oh, don't kill this one. That's one of the flame ones.
I imagine I probably talked for a bit longer and everything. Kind of shared some of my journal to Xander a little bit, and probably would go back inside at the laundry bell ? Oh, fresh pants.
Whoa.
So,
And I'll go find Avi. I think after I come inside and get redressed and so on, because hey, everyone's got to chat with Avi today. I'll go find you wherever you at. Where you at?
Somewhere. Who knows?
Somewhere. Who knows? Copy
Somewhere.
that.
Who knows?
All right.
It's
So
a
right
big
now we're
house.
currently we're on top of the roof. We're looking down at
Mhm.
the fields itself, basically.
Oh, I'm
And
actually on the roof.
exactly. I've got Pyre Heart down below as like a laundry line just for the dried clothes for any that still needs more airtime.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah. So hey, I want to say sorry. I should have run it by you as well as not just Cecil about the Cadrib. I checked with Cecil first, making sure it'd be okay. But I made sure Pyreheart didn't do anything he could have. Listen, he was moving at like half speed, didn't let loose any spells, or even tried to hit him. He was just more there, like T-posing slowly, and it was cool. It was cool. But I think Cadrib's learning.
I was just. It's not something that I expected.
Well,
All right. He's still learning.
that's true.
And I understand that it was a controlled environment.
Like,
And
listen, I've got so much healing on standby. Like, he wouldn't even feel it. Both for my big boy. Also, his name is Pyreheart. You can call him Papyrus if you want, but
sure.
I mean,
Now, I told
I
Cecil.
don't feel confident in that. Sure, it feels more like you're saying that to be nice, but you don't actually really mean it. You think he's a person.
I'll tell you the same thing I told Cecil.
Uh
All
huh.
right.
Yeah.
I trust him as a
Yeah.
teacher.
Okay.
I trust you as a companion.
Mm-hmm.
But I will end your life if something happens to him.
You and what game mechanics? I don't know what that means. Nah, but yeah, I get your vibe for sure. We'll take care of our boy.
Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah,
Ozara,
I will say,
you don't understand what that boy means to me.
copy that. Now, this place, is reasonably safe, and we're a strong group, but we will encounter things, and I will always hope that we'll be able to come back home from those. And I'm sure he'll have a place to live, even so, if we are all gone. But are we the safest place for him to be? I mean, yes and no.
I am.
Copy that. And I'm glad that you're okay with him learning to defend himself, because there's a good balance to be had, both with protection from those around you, but you need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, and I think he's going in the right direction.
He's doing fine.
Yeah. Are you doing fine?
Better than I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to die every 2 seconds.
That's a plus for sure. Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah. Well, as you're not trying to die, what are you living for?
You guys.
Yeah. More motivations that you have, wake up each day, the better, for sure. Because you've got Cadrid, you got us, and hopefully good things for you to look forward to.
There's something that I need to talk to everybody about.
Yeah.
I brought it up to Carissa. She thinks it's a great idea.
Yeah.
But I'll save it for when we're all together.
Okay, cool. Well, should we get off the roof then and kind of meet them for
Yes, we
lunch?
should get up there.
Copy that. Also, how do we get up here? Where's the ladder at?
Magic.
Magic, copy.
Yeah.
Like the laundry?
Yep. Just like the laundry. Mhm.
Oh, man, I love how that works, because honestly, like,
It's such a coincidence that you and Bracken have magic clothes.
I know, right? Man, that one dumb wizard really had it out for us, man. It's crazy.
Now Bracken's clothes have been magic
Yeah,
since we've been together.
yeah.
But I mean, you were gone for a little bit. Were your clothes still magic when you were
Oh no,
gone?
not really. I was kind of traveling for a long time. You mostly
That's
kind of do a lot of
terrible.
go a lot of rivers, things like that. You kind of just
Huh.
you don't really skinny dip. You just kind of just full swan dive in, and then just kind of
Funny.
hope for the best. And
Funny
also,
thing.
I've got lots of fire and such. It probably heats
Mm-hmm.
off and dries off everything pretty easily. So
Yeah.
you just gotta make it all happen as you go.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. But hey, I
Yeah.
do appreciate whoever that wizard was. I don't think I ever met that guy, but I really do appreciate having magical clothes that do the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anywho, all right, Bill, what's going down?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you all congregate? Where do you guys go? What do you do?
Not bring everybody to the table. The kitchen. The kitchen seems like a great place to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I just call everybody to the kitchen.
I'm gonna grab some biscuits.
Bracken will arrive clothed at this point.
Damn it.
I'll make my way to the table.
Yeah, Cecil's down to hear what's up.
Why would y'all like to take a trip?
Sure. Where are we going?
It's called Dimnor.
Okay.
It's here in Velda, Umbra, sister city to Glumnor. It's run by bards.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Are they any good?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. I've never been there.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Sure. Did you just hear about it, or like, is this something?
I
Does it
read
have
about
anything?
it.
Yeah.
They, the reason I bring it up is, somebody there might know more about the song that I've been hearing. I feel like it might be a healthier way to go about it.
Yeah. I can definitely agree, and perhaps we'll all learn something cool out of it. But definitely for you, yeah, we can head that way. And I don't see anything wrong with that. You want to go today?
It's not a day trip, I don't think.
Is it like a 2-day trip?
I don't know. We have to look at maps, figure all this out.
Is it like a 3-day trip?
Yeah. I mean, how many snacks and biscuits do I gotta pack? Because honestly, the magical clothes situation may not be very good for the road.
We'll figure it all out, I
Cool.
promise.
Yeah. All right. Well, when would you like to go? Like tomorrow morning after breakfast? And just
As
kind of.
soon, well, we need to plan it out. We'll go soon.
Okay. What's the plan?
I don't know. I only just found out about the place.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna make sure that I got this straight. You want us to do this thing, and you want us to make a plan. So are you making the plan, or are we as a collective
I'm
making a
gonna
plan?
start planning it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What would you like from us to do to help?
Okay. Well, we gotta figure out who exactly is in charge over there.
Oh, okay.
I
Do
know
we need
it's
to go there to
hard.
find out, or
No, I'm sure there's information somewhere.
yeah,
We
for sure.
figure out who we need to talk to. We gotta figure out how we're gonna get there, how long it's gonna take to get there, how long we're gonna stay. You know,
All right.
if everybody wants to pick a job,
What jobs are available?
I literally just said all of them.
Okay, so like, there's got to be some framework and semantics laid out. So how do we find out this information besides going there? Because is
In
there
the
like,
library, right here.
Yeah, I can ask around and see if anyone knows who runs the place.
I can be on snack duty and find out how much rations and supplies we need because I can be making some biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
I can see if Mummy's Bowls can cater for us. Oh, I can just get like a really big like to-go supply of burritos and burrito bowls, and just hey Xander, do you have those big old holdings of bags?
Oh, I don't think I have one yet.
Okay,
I
cool,
have a
cool,
bag
cool.
of holding.
Okay,
First of all,
cool.
you know that.
That's true, but I'm
Second
trying
of
to
all,
team effort here.
We're not putting mummy traps in my bag of holding.
Why would your holding get gassy?
We're not taking bulk mummy traps on the road.
Well,
No,
What
no,
if we-
no.
Yeah.
No. If we're stuck, if we're taking a carriage and we're all stuck in there together, I'm not sitting there next to Bracken who's going to town on one.
That's fair.
Every
'Cause
10
what if we
minutes.
got
I have
a
lots of
catering
fire
order
around.
so it was
Yeah.
like a build your own?
That's
No.
true. What if we have them try and cater to this Bard College place, and that way we can figure out the directions, and maybe they already have them on like standby. I'm sure they've used them for like conferences or like get-togethers, conventions. So maybe there's some information we get from Mummy's Raps. Now I have extra reason to go there in general. So library, I'm going there. Just Cecil, you coming with?
Oh no, I was raising my hand for
Yes,
something else.
Cecil. Please.
I I will find out if there's any caravans that maybe we could join or how far the distance and if there's any danger along the road.
That's very smart. Thank you.
Awesome.
I fully support making this trip. I think it's important. Avi is in better mindset, but if there's anything we can do to help further that, I think we should.
All right. Well, I can head over to get the food order situation taken care of, and then meet back here in a few hours.
Yeah, sure. We'll figure it out.
Copy that. Hey, Bracken, do you want anything to go? I can get some on the way back.
No, I'll be alright. We'll
All
make
right,
it.
copy that. Cool. So,
We have Ozira. Are you heading to the estate library here in Ravenmere, or are you heading to one of the libraries in Gloomnoir proper?
me? I was going to Mama's Bowls.
Okay, so you go in. I thought that was you were on the way back from the library going to grab that, but if you are heading only to Mummy's Wraps,
And listen, I solicited myself out just for food deliveries and see if they have them on standby. Otherwise, you know what? I'm gonna bring some Mummy's Bowls to the library, to the first one that you said.
What a surprise.
so go grab the food and bring it back home. Got it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Cool. Cecil, where are you heading? If anywhere to
Perhaps maybe a trade district or some sort of trade guild that would run caravans potentially between the two cities, trying to figure out the distance and danger and if traveling in a bigger group is safer.
So that would put you out outside of the Heart District, and into the Moss District. This is where you would have entered into the city. It's where a lot of the tradespeople come through the city, instead of the actual center. So let me just make notes. And where is everyone else going? If anywhere. You might stay in the Robinmere Manor and head to areas there. If you wish to explore in other parts of Gloom Noir, you're welcome to that as well. What are you guys doing?
I'll head to the library that we've been going to for the past couple days, since we've got a bit of a rapport there, and they seem good for information.
Oh, the guy's a dual estate? Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
I will go with Bracken.
Alright. Yeah. Probably good to do a little buddy system for Gazed Duel.
Mm-hmm.
Especially under new leadership.
What? No, I just got here like a week ago. No, I didn't do none of that.
Alright.
You're telling me the bookshelves fell over?
That's
And caught on
nuts.
fire?
Whoa!
That's
There was
crazy.
a fire!
Hey, listen.
Has the world's been
You're saying a couple had an argument in here in a library? That sounds
No way.
because the bookshelves have been burning since the world's been turning.
Oh my goodness. Xander, where are you going? What are you doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, Xander.
rude. Xander, if that is your real name.
Oh shit. Oh, I remember. They have to start making the masks. So I think they might get
For the-
started on that.
For the masquerade that's already done?
Yes, but they still want to make it because they feel bad about the first ones.
Okay.
Avi still has the mask that you made. She loves it.
The macaroni art mask?
Yes, the macaroni art.
Mascaroni.
No.
Yeah.
No, they genuinely do feel bad about how the first ones turn out, so they are going to try and remake them to where they're actually up to the quality that they want to. You get what I mean?
Go,
Hey guys, I'm back with food.
go ahead for the crafting. We'll make that just if you've got any sort of art tool proficiencies, you can add that. Otherwise, I'm gonna say 1d20 plus dexterity. We're gonna make this akin to a sleight of hand.
So dexterity roll. Yeah, 12.
I mean, it's not macaroni art.
Hold on. Do I
Macaroni.
still have? Do I still? I think I still have Flash Genius? Hold on. Let me double check. If I don't, I'm gonna be. Oh, I do. Plus 3, so 15.
Interesting. They're pretty good. Definitely a lot better than your first attempt. Might even, stand a test of time. While that's happening, Ozira does return with Mummy's wraps. Unfortunately, most everyone else is out.
Cool.
More for Ozira, I guess.
I share them with Matilda. She worked hard today, helping with our magical clothing, organizing it.
Oh, well, I
Two
appreciate
halves of
it.
a whole idiot.
I
Yeah.
appreciate your offer here, Mr. Ozira, but,
It was just Ozira. Mr. Ozira is my, I don't know.
well, I'm a particular, undead that really don't need to eat much, and I find that it sort of slows me down. If I'm tasting anything for the kitchen, that's about all that I do.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, thank you, sure I was being gracious and generous with everything, but we appreciate you and all that you do. Do you know where everybody went? I think they were multiple librariesing it up.
Yes, two of your friends, Bracken and Avi, they've gone off to the Gezidul estate, as far as I'm aware. And then Cecil, I believe, was heading out to the Moss district.
They're trying to catch up with Cecil, I guess.
Right? Just be
Rydian,
careful.
yes.
Um,
I'll be most careful. I'll ride on Pyreheart's shoulders like a child. I'm a baby Bjorn myself, just on his chest.
and, so as Ozira heads out to go find Cecil, Cecil, you're strolling through the Moss district. Give me a investigation check.
17.
17. Yeah, you're able to find, there is a carriage house, that's set up in the Moss District. This is likely, an area that would see many travelers come and go, especially if there are any sort of caravans that are heading out. Probably would have the information you are looking to seek.
Cecil will knock.
You hear a voice from inside. Don't just knock, come inside.
Okay, sorry. I was trying to be polite. Hi.
As you open the door, you see a shaded soul gnome that is attending to some of the saddles and other leather works that are kept for the carriage house and the horses that they rent, and looks over at you. Oh, well, not seeing someone breathing like me in some time. What brings you in?
Yeah, not same, but the opposite. Do you wondering how far it would take a party to get to Dimnor?
It depends. What you looking to travel by?
Safe road?
Well, can't say that the roads are ever truly safe. Bandits and whatnot, you don't get rid of them just because you're dead. But travel on road, maybe should everything go fair and smooth, about a week.
About a week. Okay. Are there? Is there one road, a main path? Is it well traveled?
It's not terribly traveled. Most undead seem to wander off on their own and don't give much mind for rules and stipulations or roads. Just do what they wish. Of course, that ends up with them being more dead than they were previously than their travels, but hey, to each their own.
Are there many traveling groups that go back and forth, trade caravans, supply caravans, anything that a group might be able to join up with?
Most of the trade from Gloom Noir to Dim Noir happens over the river. If you'd be wanting to travel with something a bit more official. If you're looking for a group to head out, best would be hiring perhaps a buggy here, maybe a few horses, and a guide if you've got the pocket for it.
So, is it boats that go down the river?
Barges, yes.
Barges? Is that faster?
Oh, nothing quite as fast as the River Costa grew. But the river is a nasty thing filled with souls that might try and nab you.
Okay. So, a little or much faster, but much more dangerous.
Like,
Are there any, well, are there any creatures that inhabit the water that might,
oh, undoubtedly. But you won't find me near the water. I'm far too afraid of it for that.
hmm. But barges still take the risk.
Aye, well, I mean, if you've got the things to offer what's hungry in the water, you don't have to worry about feeding it any of yours.
We have to offer things
I
to
don't
something
know. I don't get near the water. Didn't you hear me? I'm
I
afraid of
don't
it.
know. It's you gave a very specific scenario. I thought it was based on something real. Okay. Um.
There's a reason why I tend to the land animals and a carriage house.
Okay. Are there dangerous things if we go over land?
Oh yeah, there's bandits and other things that are out there in the wild. Storms are always pretty bad.
What about like creatures?
Oh yeah, no, if you find not seen it happen terribly often, but it's happened often enough. There's if too many things like bears or wolves die in a certain area and it bleeds over from whether it's Vale de Ferra, Vale de Mortalis, any of the different Vales, and they all kind of bleed together in the same spot here in Vale de Umbra. There's a chance that it all sort of morphs together and you get this weird and conglomerate kind of abomination of an undead with the all sorts of traits of the bear, wolf, whatever happened to die in the situation.
Huh. Gross.
It's
Okay.
horrible.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I've got enough information that I can take back to my group, and we can discuss and decide if we want to try the water or the not water.
If you're trying not water, a carriage is the way to go. It keeps you contained on the inside and all the nasty business on the outs.
Well, if there's some wild mutated bear wolf creature, then it's probably something that could stop the carriage, wouldn't you think?
That's why you hire a guide to keep an eye out for certain things outside of your carriage.
Well, we have eyes.
It's up to you, of course.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you for the information. I might be back. I might not.
I wish you all the luck, and if you get anywhere near the water, nice knowing you.
Great. Thanks.
As you are heading out of the carriage houses, when you would spot Ozira on Pyreheart.
Hi, Cecil.
Oh, hi.
How'd it go?
Well, we have some options.
Good. I'm Ozzy Dash. Here's your burrito if you want one.
Oh, no, I'll take it. Thank you.
Finally, someone. Honestly, goodness. But yeah, cool. What do we get?
Well, we can take a path over land, which is dangerous,
Okay.
or we can take a barge down a very fast river, which is potentially more dangerous.
I do like more danger because that leads to cool stories. So,
It's much
mean,
faster.
but so if you're on the road that's on land, we could have more danger, which even though they're not as bad, it's just more danger, which is good because it's interesting. Whereas faster means we have less danger, but it's better danger. You follow?
Well, if we go over land, I don't know
Uh-huh.
if we can go back up the river because water only flows in one direction, unless it's some weird magical thing. I didn't
That's
ask.
true. That's true. Water's only been known to ever go one way, so that makes sense.
But yeah, but magic. But
Right.
and something about souls and I don't know, sacrificing things to that live in the water. It's a whole thing. But we'd still have to come back. So
That's true.
we need to pick two directions of travel. But we
Well,
can sync up with everyone and see how everyone else feels.
we can't just take the road back.
Well, we could exactly, yes.
Mm,
So we could
okay.
we could take the road both ways, or we could do water and then road,
Okay. Okay.
or pay for teleportation. I'm sure.
That's always an option, you know. But okay, yeah. Um, I'm cool either way. I Let me know. I only have one soul to give, though. I'm not sure how that really plays into the whole dedicate souls to the water thing. I'm more of a fire guy.
I don't know if it was the soul exact. I don't know. It was the guy didn't like water, so he didn't have any specific details. But if we want to go that way, I'm almost more inclined to take the faster route on the way there, so that we can get Avi some answers, and
That's
then
true.
maybe the slower route on the way back, since we don't, the urgency might be a little lower.
I
That's
like
just my
that.
personal opinion.
I like that a lot too because we can then therefore have both types of danger. That way, we can make sure we cover all of our bases. I don't want to miss out on anything.
That's definitely not what I was thinking, but it sounds more interesting. We'll see what everyone else
Exactly.
thinks.
Cool. Got to 100% complete it. I don't know what that means.
Certainly. All right, let's head
Yeah.
back.
You want to hop on?
How is Ozzy being carried?
Right now, baby Bjorning it. I don't know where I got the harness. It
Uh,
came with the amulet.
I'll walk, thanks.
Copy.
As you two return to Robinmere Manor, Avi,
Yeah.
Bracken,
Yeah.
you arrive to the Gezendul estate,
Uh-huh.
and it is as busy as it was when you came to meet with Victorian. People are still settling into the new routine. There are Morgastad officers here to make sure everything is settled into the new ownership, so to say. But you have no minds for that. You are, or maybe you do. But you're here with the intention of going to the library. As you do. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say, I'm keeping my head down. I don't want to run into nobody. We're going to the library, and that's it.
Okay, yeah. As you arrive, you are not stopped to make a toll this time. It seems that perhaps that is something that is being overlooked during this tumultuous period in time. So you're just able to move through the library to try and find your information.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to look at some books, or do you want to strike up a conversation?
I'll go. I had planned to look through some books. We came to a library.
Well, yeah, but I figured somebody might know something already, so why go through all those nerdy
You're
pieces of paper?
so right, Bracken. Why don't you go ask people?
Hell yeah!
And I'll see what I can find.
Bracken will give a quick salute and walk right up to one of the library keepers, the keepers of the tomes.
Avi's gathering books on Dim Noir. Anything that looks recent.
I'd say, investigation, or insight for anything recent.
I can say 21.
Alright.
Why not?
Yeah, totally able to find some stuff. And Bracken, what do you do when you find one of these library keepers, as you call them?
Hey, you there, keeper of the books. I got some questions maybe you could help me out with.
I am a librarian, she says, this skeletal, ghoulish woman turning to look at you.
Librarian, nice to meet you. I'm looking for some information about a collective of bards that live, I guess, a couple days' journey from here. Do you know anything about something like that?
If you are meaning the council in Dimnoir, yes, I am
Yeah, that
aware of
sounds
its
good.
existence.
Can you tell me about it?
They are a council of bards that rule over Dimnoir.
Can you tell me more than I already asked you about? Literally,
What
I don't want to be rude.
information are you looking for?
Any more information than the information I gave you asking about these bards?
I am unaware of their individual makeup, if that is the
Okay,
information you are seeking.
somewhere between what we already know and so specific that it's impossible to know. There's got to be somewhere in the middle that we can meet where you can give me some cool knowledge and I can say, wow, thanks. My eyes are open. You've done your
Are you
job.
looking to run for a position in the Bard Council of Dimnuor? I can tell you
Lady.
how to acquire such campaigning materials.
Lady, look at me. I'm not a bard. Next piece of information, please.
They elect a chairperson known as the Balabassador of their
Okay,
community.
this is getting a little bit better.
They are the face, so to say, of the council, a spokesperson.
Sure. Okay, face of the cat. Is there like a push button number menu I can go through to find fun facts or something?
What is your definition of a fun fact?
A fact that makes people go, "Oh, hey, that's pretty cool."
Then perhaps politics is not the choice for you.
Absolutely not. I'm glad we can take all that politics crap and just throw it away. I don't need it.
Then you are left with information you already have.
Damn it. All right. Give me some. Okay, bring the politics stuff back out of the trash and dust it off. Let's run down from who. Okay, who's the one running the show right now?
That would be the Bard Council.
No, you said there's a face of the council. Who is that person?
Ah, you are looking for the information of the Balabassador.
Yeah,
Currently, his name of the seating Balabassador is Scalatrios.
Scalatrios. Can you spell that?
I will point you to a reference material.
Excellent. That works too.
And as the librarian will give you a number system. The book is missing. It's one of the ones that Avi has. You would notice.
Damn it. Just looking at the number, looking at the shelf, looking at the number, looking back at the lady, looking at the number, looking at the shelf.
Avi,
Yeah.
you have a few books in your possession that seem to be recent publications.
Awesome.
A lot of it is very bare knowledge. It's not very interesting. You do learn, of course, of the Bard Council, the Balabassador, which is basically their spokesperson. Currently sitting in that place is a figure known as Scarlatrios. They have a less presence of Morgastat in Dimnor, and instead refer to mercenary work to police the laws, so to say. But that's not very, it seems, orderly. But it works for them as far as the texts go. You don't know how well that translates to a more lived experience.
Alright, great. I'm gonna write down anything that I find to be pertinent, and I will go and put books back where I found them.
Standing near one of the empty slots is Bracken, just looking between a slip of paper and the empty space.
Oh, Bracken!
Huh?
Great news. I found
Yeah?
out all the information we need, kind of.
Oh,
Turns out the place is run by a council of bards. The guy we
right.
need to talk to is the Bellabasters named Scarletrius.
Yeah, I
And
found
it's
that out.
written. I got it written down right here.
I talked to a lady. She told me all that.
Should tell you how to spell it because I've got it right here.
She said it was written down somewhere.
Right here.
Oh my god.
Well, I've got a great feeling about this place.
Yeah, it's gonna go great.
Apparently, they don't have like a big police force or whatever, a giant guard force that's all organized. It's just a bunch of mercenaries.
Oh well, that'll be easy to navigate. You just throw some money at somebody and problems go away.
There you go.
Yeah. Do we need to get more money before we leave?
Here's what I think we should do. We should get all together again. All
Hey,
of
book
us.
lady.
No, why are you calling the librarian?
Because she might know something about this. Yeah. Do we need a lot of money in this this Council of Bards place?
They are quite prolific in gambling and bartering.
Okay, so it sounds like we need a good amount of money.
All right.
Do they use a different money or the same money?
I'm sure anything that has worth, whether it is in this plane or others, will be accepted in Dimduan.
Can you give me a fun fact? What's their favorite game to play over there?
Bar cheesy.
I hear that dice, particularly knucklebones, is a favorite amongst the streets.
Perfect. Thank you. See? You
Uh-huh.
didn't find that in your little book, did you?
Well, it's not at all what I was gonna. What I think we need to do is get all together and figure out exactly how much money we have.
Yeah, that might work.
Yeah. So we know what we've got to play with.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Let's make our way back. Thanks, book lady.
I'm sorry.
What?
There's just like a dead-eye look at both of you as you leave.
Bracken's intrusive thoughts kick in, and he starts running over to push over a bookcase, but stops himself.
So, yeah, you guys are able to return.
Cool.
So how'd it go?
Great. We've found out a lot of information. Everything we need, hopefully.
Cecil found out options for travel.
Great. What do we got?
Well, lay it
There's-
down.
Sure, we could take a path over land in
Sure.
a carriage, which is dangerous, or it'd take about a week.
Okay.
Or we could take this river, which is much faster, but also potentially more dangerous.
I think they tell us to stay away from the water. Like when we got here.
Yeah,
What's wrong with the water?
I don't think we've asked specifics. But yeah, this little gnome guy, he was slightly shorter than me. He said he never goes to the water. There's some sort of sacrifice that has to happen to something in the water. It sounds like a whole thing.
And you bring this to us as an option for travel. The water.
It's faster.
Mm.
He also, he made it sound like it was much faster.
Like one's a week, the other one's like a day or two.
Well, he'd never gone, so I'm not sure he knew exactly.
We've made much longer travels than a week.
Yeah, then we have to come all the way back.
And?
It could be a really cool story to tell. I think we should go there by water and come back by land, just for fun.
I don't know about the water thing. I think a carriage, some horses will be fine.
Okay.
A boat's basically like a carriage, but without horses.
I'm not going near that water, and you couldn't pay me to do it.
I
Which
wasn't gonna pay.
brings me to my second point. We need to find out exactly how much money we have as a collective.
I got.
See it.
Cecil pulls out his bag of gold that he always has with him. I got about 300 and some change here.
All of your gold? My goodness.
Yeah.
Combined 1555.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. About
I think-
300 from Cecil?
Yep.
Where are we
Oh.
going? 1550?
1555.
1555.
I'm sitting on.
GP?
Well, it's all combined, but yeah. I combine my
Uh-huh.
silver and my copper into that.
Wait. What you got?
I got 98 and change and some drugs
What?
from the party.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't use all that.
Xander.
Xander, even though they are very pale faced, all of the inky movement in their face just drains. I don't have any.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. 216. So we've got 5, 6. We've got close to 2100. Give or take. That's gold.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
Well, listen, I'm doing the lion's
That
share.
sounds
I'll
like
do
a
what I can.
lot.
It is?
That,
I mean, not
yeah.
really. You can buy like one full plate set of armor from that, and then have some stuff left over for something else.
Well, we'll come back to our gold conversations after our ad break, which just snuck up on us. We will be right back.
And that's how Bracken learned how to count to 42. Okay.
What? 42?
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
Listen, I can
Well,
only count to 8 and then repeatedly because Anywho,
So, welcome back, everyone.
hi.
Y'all were discussing your wealth.
Yeah. Well, I
My
think
sugar
we're,
daddy right now.
My money don't jingle jingle, it folds.
I think we're looking pretty good here.
Oh, Cecil, did you get a pricing for like the caravan thing? Was it just we hire the carriage, or what's all going on there? I guess.
Nope.
Cecil!
Well, I just figured that we had to decide which way we were going to go, and then
That's
we
true.
would get more
You
information.
could have asked prices on either of those things.
Well, do we have our own carriage that we could use?
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
Lady
know.
Irwithel would loan us one.
If she has one.
Does she got spinning rims on it?
Probably not.
Dang it.
About 2,000 years too early.
Listen. I'm ahead of my time. Some flames on the back. Ka-chow!
I do know that there could be like crazy bear wolf monsters and also bandits.
What?
What
We'll
if
be
there's
in a
crazy bear
carriage.
wolf monster bandits? What if they're all the same thing?
We've dealt with worse things.
I just, given all the information that I have, even though
Yeah.
it is lacking.
Nah.
It'll be fine. I'm sure.
That's what I said about the water. But
No. Your water is full of demons. I don't want that demon water.
okay. I feel like there's some underlying thing there with that. I'm not gonna unpack that right now. I'm gonna leave that for later. But yeah, I'm cool to go by land. Let's see if we have our own carriage. Maybe do that cheaper that way. And,
Maybe.
not have to worry about who or what we're purchasing a carriage from.
I mean, if Lady Irithel has one and is willing to part with it for an indefinite amount of time, I don't
Oh,
see why not.
Yeah.
We
I
could
don't know if we
also
can-
hire a
yeah.
guide.
That's true.
Ooh,
Okay.
that could be good.
To help watch out for the wolf bear monsters.
Sure.
Wolf Bear Monster Bandits, yeah.
You know, not for nothing. From what I've understood so far is that Avi, we want to do this for Avi, which is,
Yeah.
you know, with goal number 1.
Right.
But we did just have a very, very busy couple weeks, to the point where we, quite frankly, overthrew some very powerful people. We're going to a city that's full of music and gambling and other
Yeah.
fun things.
Yes.
What if we spend a little bit more and we get, you know, some just quality transport and somebody to show us the sights and make sure we're taking in the right things? You know, make it, you know, a little bit more of an experience.
That's true. I could vibe with that.
Once we get there,
It's going and getting, or once we're going there and when we get there.
What if there's like a travel agent here?
Well, yeah, well, I was thinking something we should also figure out where we're gonna stay when we get there.
Probably somewhere that has beds.
Probably something pretty nice.
is our Faye? This is a question for you. Is our are we allowed to be in Gloomnor only with our paperwork, or would it also translate over to the other city, Dimnor?
So the paperwork is specific to Gloom Noir, but that's mainly because the Morgestat is most prevalent in Gloom Noir, and the paperwork comes from the Morgestat. There is Morgestat present in the city of Dimnor, but they are kind of their own thing. So, you're welcome to travel. Like, you're not like you have to stay here. It's that to get into Gloom Noir, you had to have the paperwork from the Morgestat because the Morgestat is in Gloom Noir.
Cool. Well, I'm sure we can make an argument that we're good to go.
Just making sure.
Yeah. All right. So, are we down to check for our own carriage solution, or do you want to try and outsource back in town?
We can certainly ask.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't see the harm in that.
We'll take care of that.
All right.
And then, what would be next on the agenda? We can just probably deal with lodgings whenever we get there, because
Mhm.
I'm not sure what's all available, but I'm sure they've got something. They do travel and so on.
Sure.
And then, who all will be going with us? Just the 5 of us, or do you want to bring anyone else along?
We could ask you if anybody else wants to come.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll handle that.
Okay, cool. Anything else we need to take care of or handle, or on the agenda?
I don't think so. I think we've got everything handled for now.
Okay. Anyone want to go with me? I'm still kind of like my second day inside this cottage mansion, so I don't really know if I'm in the best position. Be like, hey.
I mean, I guess I could go with.
Cool. All right then, and break.
So, where do you all go? Do you do anything more this day? It's starting to get like close to the evening time, I would say, about this point, with everyone having gone around and done things. So you could continue working into the evening, or of course you could take rest and tackle this the next day.
I'll definitely try and find the house owner and try and get that kind of taken care of and squared away before the morning.
The first person I go to is Ron.
Okay.
You go hang out with Terry, see if she wants to come with.
Cecil would start preparing his belongings for travel.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Why don't we start with Avi? You find Ron in the library. What would you do?
Very excitedly, walks straight up. What are you doing?
Oh, just looking through some of the different things here.
That's great. We're going on a trip. Do you want to come?
Of course. Where are we going?
We're going to Dim Noir. It's about a week away. I figured, song business, the way I've been going about it is wrong, and I might have found a healthier way to go about it. People might know more there.
And she'll turn and take both of your hands, squeezing them. And then how could I ever say no?
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy to say no, but I'm really glad you didn't.
Well then, let us prepare. When are we heading out?
Right question. Soon.
Good to
We're
know.
still in beginning planning phases.
Okay, well, I guess then I shall just be ready for whenever soon becomes now.
Sure.
And she'll lean in and give you a quick peck. Gives a smile. Bracken!
Yeah.
You find Terminder as you are returning back to the room that the two of you are sharing.
Ter.
Oh, hi, Bracken.
So, Avi's got this trip coming up, and it's going to a city. It's all sorts of bars and music and gambling and fun and whatnot. And I thought things have been real stressful lately. Would you like to come with me on a trip with everybody to blow off some steam and help a friend?
Yeah, I mean, I like traveling with you and everybody else, but...
Oh, I like traveling with you too.
And she smiles,
Bracken looks down and blushes.
full
And rubs
face
his arm a little
blush.
bit.
Um, so where would we be going? Like, I know you said it was like full of gambling and we'd be helping out one of our friends, but like where is it?
It's a couple days from here. It's a trip that we're planning out. We've got to get some logistics done. I just wanted to make sure if you were on board or if you wanted to hang out here. No pressure one way or the other. Glad you come. You sound like you want to come. Yeah, we're gonna get it done in a couple days and figure out from there. I think we just need to book out some travel and logistics for when we get to the other side of things.
Okay, well, just tell me what I need to do to prepare it, because like I said, I really like traveling with everybody. It's why I followed you guys in the first place.
Yeah. Right now, I think just bring you and a good attitude, which you usually do. So, hey, did you know that I don't have magic clothes?
But yeah, sometimes I try, because I know Avi does a lot of the laundry. Sometimes I try and do it without her noticing, so that way she doesn't do it all.
Why didn't anyone tell me my clothes weren't magic?
Well, because you don't worry about it, and I'm used to doing things like this. It's not anything big to me, and
All right, well, thank you. I damn.
I mean, if you want, I can just, we can pretend that I didn't say that and that your
No,
clothes
no,
are
no,
magic.
no, 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 no. It's not that. It's not that. I'm very appreciative. I just. Mm. I'll. Mm. Huh. Anyway, I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to this trip with you, Terry. This is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, little hook.
What about the rest of you? I know that you were preparing in your own way.
Do I find who we're looking for to ask on that carriage? And
Oh, you head to the yeah, you can find you enter into the carriage house and there's the gnome. Finally, someone who treats this place like you should. I had a fella come through earlier that just knocked on the door. This is an establishment you just kind of walk into. How can I help you?
Xander, I think we got lost. I thought I was gonna ask for the person who owned our home to ask if she had a carriage, but
Oh,
I guess since we're here, we can. No, you're good. You're good.
Handwave, Earwithel does not have a personal carriage and would have sent you
Copy
out.
that. We found that out. We headed down here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a decently sizable party that's looking to travel to XYZ. How many people can, I guess, should we get one carriage, like a really big carriage, or two carriages, or do we join a caravan itself? And what's the pricing on that?
Carriages per day. So if you're planning to hold on to this for more than a few days, you're looking at, we'll call it,
Because it would be
or,
a 7-day trip and then 7-day back, and if there's any time that we spend, so let's say a maximum of of a month just to be safe. But I'm sure we'd be back within like 3 weeks.
well, you know what, I'll tell you what. You know what, you strike me as a very charming figure, and you've come here with your friend. I don't want to make no assumptions. But if you're planning on a month on the road, I can put you in for a bit of a bundling deal, so to say.
For sure. Okay.
See, Xander just like panicking. I
Play it cool. We're
don't-
charming.
Okay. They just immediately arm interlocking arm like oh yes, like oh, we're definitely gonna need that deal, right, darling? We're gonna need that.
I didn't know Darling was on the table, but yes, yeah. I think if we're definitely going to be gone for a bit of time, guaranteed money for this carriage, and then potentially, of course, I'm sure the insurance plans out there for any ne'er do wells who would like to try and bring harm to us and your property, and so on along the way.
Xander puts on the cheesiest smile they can muster, because oh.
Ye-
So, as you're kind of selling this scene here, the figure, all right, for a month, why don't we cut it into an even 300 for the rent, and I'll even throw in a bit of feed for the animals.
That sounds lovely. Do you think we would need more feed whenever we get there, or will this be enough for the whole trip? Do you think?
I think this should only cover the your 1 week their estimation. If you're waylaid on the road, you might
Mhm.
need more, but
Okay.
it should cover you until you get to wherever it is you're going.
Okay. Well, that sounds very agreeable. I'm sure we can get more while we're there. That way, your steeds are quite well fed because they are your property after all. and we want to take good care of things. And is there kind of any kind of insurance that we need to be taking out for as well for both ourselves as well as what's being rented out?
If you want to add in an insurance package, it'll be another 50 gold.
Well, Xander, darling, do you find that agreeable?
Yes, I do find that very much agreeable. Oh
All right.
God.
Total.
They're
Total.
panicking. They want to. Crap! They probably should have done it before
They
they
want to
asked
crap.
them to. No. Because I'm a changeling. I could have
Mhm.
just transformed into a more female-like appearance because they are definitely not that. But they're panicking, so they kind of just like I want to roll stealth to see if they could hide it from this person.
I'd say what is it that you are trying to hide specifically?
Just that I changed my appearance to more feminine presenting.
Then I would say make for me a performance roll instead.
Okay. Please.
Oh, there's another one.
Okay. Maybe.
So, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
But yeah, total of 350 for the trip as well as for that feed. I think that should be pretty agreeable there. Is there any more semantics we need to cover on that? I'm assuming our party might be leaving in the morning, but might be more towards noon if they're taking longer getting everything settled and so on.
Well, I'll be here. I don't sleep none, but the animals do. But we
Okay.
can just wake them up whenever you're ready to head out.
Oh, and do you know if there's any groups we could be traveling with, or these be kind of like are there scheduled like excursions, or would we kind of be going solo?
You'd be going solo unless you hire a guide, and I can, if you want to hire a guide, it's another, we'll say, since he won't be with you for your entire journey, I'll let you all
Right.
have some privacy. For the week, you'd have, another 10 gold for him.
Perfectly agreeable. Sounds good. We'll just add him to that. I think we'll be all set on that side there. And I guess would he be? Yeah, he'd of course be coming with us on the way back. I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, we could add him on the way back. I figured he'd just stay wherever it was you were
Oh,
heading
okay.
to. But if you
Perfectly
want
fine.
him on the way back, I'll add. We won't do no further charge. I'll just tell him to stay right nice and pretty wherever it is as you
Yeah.
all do what he is you do.
Yeah.
And I'll have him ready to go in the morning.
Cool. All right, we'll see what happens whenever we get there. He may have family, friends, relatives, or another means of getting home. We're not sure how long we'll be there, but we'll definitely play that by ear as we go. But he'll definitely get back home safe, whether by his own means or by ours. But thank you. I think that covers everything for today, and thank you for your time.
Oh, yes. Well, have fun, and I'll see you all in the morning.
Yes. Enjoy. I guess your not night sleep. I guess. Tally ho.
Farewell. God, as soon as they leave, they switch back to fully androgynous.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not expect that whatsoever. I mean, you played it cool. I think he didn't notice.
I hope they didn't.
I mean, I'm sure you look fine either way. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I don't do that very often.
Uh, yeah, I'm not usually the one doing the talking in that situation. That was a bit weird for me.
No, it's fine. I just, and they just walk away. And um, if I can, I would like to talk to either Lady Euraxibus or Natriana. I think
Um,
I might do Natriana.
I'll just give you that space while we're walking back the same direction, all the way back home.
Yeah, it's like we're walking like this far apart, but we're like.
I will not speak of this if you won't speak of this.
Yeah, no, let's definitely
Speak
not.
speak of what?
Yeah.
Anywho,
I don't even know what has happened.
big success. We have everything booked. Everything's fine. We'll pay them in the morning, I guess, and then I'll keep walking beside you just back home.
I just panicked. I never assume anything about anyone, especially with my party members. That's just oh god.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm used to. Anyway, and I just start walking past her.
Cool.
Yeah. It would be easy to find Natriana as she is a resident in the Ravensmere Manor. Your Axbase, since return, has gone to her own lodgings, Xander.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
what do you do?
The fuck is hitting me?
I
Thanks, man.
I sit and I
Stratagem hitting you with some aliens.
gesture for her to come and sit next to me. And I like snuggle up to her a little bit, and just heave a sigh. I'm not sure about this. I don't know how much you've heard, but I believe I haven't overheard anything wrongly. We are going on a trip for Avi's sake. I wanted to see if you would like to join us for it, or if you would prefer to stay here.
She This is a bit different than when I joined your group to follow you all, make sure that you weren't working against Valeros like I originally thought. Because I like you guys. Some of you I more than like, and some of you I'm still upset at. Like, Xander, it'd be easier if I didn't like you as much as I did. All of this would be.
I know that I can't change anything about what happened.
Just wanted you to be open. I thought
know.
that ever since what happened with those watchers and the weird fruit, you know, we all were gonna be a little bit more, I don't know, less self-destructive.
Can I share with you something?
Sure.
While I was captured, I saw something that revealed a lot of my past to me. I discovered that I was meant for death all along. However, ever since the death of Sylvia and her father, I did some things that I wasn't proud of, that I connected to. And I discovered that my parents are alive. Somewhere. And trust me, I was not expecting that. I thought that I was just some voidless, this useless person. But I may be able to get questions to answers I've had for years, as long as I can remember. And I wasn't expecting my journal to be left behind like it was. I really did not want people to think that I had relapsed into self-destructive habits, and I haven't. I can promise you that. Everything that I have experienced and everything that I have learned has very greatly changed me.
She sits and listens and I'll think about it over the night about joining you guys.
My son, I love you deeply, and I will kiss her.
She returns the kiss, but she keeps it fairly chaste. You can tell with your passive insight there is, again, a melange of emotions there. But she doesn't refute the fact that she cares. And as night falls and plans are placed, we'll see what comes in morning in our next episode. So, thank you to our players for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you all enjoyed this as well. Who knows where this story will go? But it seems like Dim Noir. But we'll see that in our next session. Until then, head over to wildewitch.com, check us out there, join us in our Discord to jump in a game yourself, keep up to date with all of our announcements, if you want to jump in a game there. Also, follow us here on Twitch for live streams, and then, of course, YouTube for our VODs, and as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.